I want to know what you're thinking about this.
Well, first of all, to be honest, I
Yeah.
got it from the best players that play Riven in Challenger.
Okay.
And so against Kennen, it's really good to have the CDR, the extra 5%. Also for my flash and my TP, it gives you CDR on that.
Mm-hmm.
Also the free boots, saving money, saving gold, man. So that's why I went that, to be honest.
Okay.
If I'm versing like, I usually take that against everyone. The only time I'll do different is if I'm versing like a lot of AP. I'll take sorcery and then I'll take nullifying orb and CDR.
Okay.
If I'm versing like all AP, then I'll do that. But if not, I'm doing this.
So let's see what happens here.
All right, let's go. It's laggy for some reason. Okay, it's good now. It's good now. Awesome. All
Mm,
right, man. This one's an interesting
Yeah,
one.
the
We
beginning
fucked this
was
game up.
the
The beginning
beginning.
was interesting.
I trolled really hard.
That's okay. He's gonna fix us.
I
All right.
will
Oh, I
I
did I
will
did a
tell
level
you
one
how to
cheese.
fix, but you have to fix yourself.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna fix it. You're gonna see improvement.
Okay.
All right. So this I do the level one cheese with Riven. I do it against Kennen, Kale, Vladimir. You know, like all the champions, Gangplank, all the weak level one champions. I do this.
Yeah.
So I think I might have messed it up. I don't really remember what happened, but we'll see. It's a great way to win the lane level one.
Yeah. Like waiting in the bush, and
Yeah.
when he goes up, you like trade level 1 and win the lane.
Yeah. Pretty much. You pretty much win the lane after that. I'm sure I could have killed him. I'm sure I probably made mistakes that you'll realize. I don't really know that much about top lane. I've played more mid
Let's see.
in my league, so.
So one thing, one important thing in this moment of the game is that you know that Olaf is starting red, right? You know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's starting red.
So what's the plan for both of you for the next 2 minutes? What are you
What's your
going to
plan,
do?
Nahar? What were you thinking in this game?
I mean, Blitz was spam pinging me to like right after blue come with him into invade his jungle, and I listened for some reason. But realistically, I think I just go from blue straight to red, and then look to counter gank top because Riven's obviously gonna push up against him, and we play for top scuttle maybe.
That's what I suggested last time we watched this, right? I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's what I said. So
Okay,
yeah, I
let's see.
was thinking. So I know I'm gonna get priority because I know this guy's gonna fuck up, and I'm gonna do the cheese on him, and I'm gonna push in to try to get level 2 first as well. And Olaf's gonna gank me. My wave's gonna be in a place where I'm vulnerable to gank. So let's watch this. He actually counters it pretty well by going that way.
Are
Usually
you
people go towards their
ganking? Are
tower.
you ganking level 2 with Elise?
I I I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I trolled.
Okay.
He said, "Oh,
So ganking level 2 with Elise is very risky. Do you know why?
Because I could just get shit on in my own jungle. And if it doesn't work out, it's like I'm fucked.
Yeah.
for not knowing
So
and for getting roasted."
the thing is, you're doing blue, showing yourself bot when you saw Olaf going top center. Let's see this. So you're going here, right? We want to gank bot, and then what? We're going to what are we going to do next? Do we if we gank bot?
Nothing. There's not much to take.
Nothing. Oh man, this is funny. I think you should have just like went top then, like kept farming, right?
Yeah.
So that's all I can say to you. This doesn't make any sense. I mean,
Yeah,
if
it
you
doesn't
gank
make any
here
sense.
and you get a kill, okay, nice. And then what?
And then I had to waste like 100 seconds walking all the way up to my other camps.
I mean, you're lucky
And then I
here.
get invaded at my red.
You're lucky because Olaf started on wolves and then go to then he goes to the blue, right? So you know his red is up, so you can instead of ganking this lane, you can take his red, take his
Yeah, honestly, I
camps.
wasn't even looking at the map, and I didn't know Olaf was topside. I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
So you're tunneling. You're
Yeah, I was
just
just tunneling really hard.
right. Okay. So now with Olaf top side, we can't be so aggressive on top because he can gank us. Gank. I mean, that's what is say. So we have to be a little bit careful until Olaf shows again, right? Because now, if you were Olaf, what were you doing? What would you like to do if you were Olaf in this game?
Gank the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was Olaf, I'd probably gank top and then just take my whole
what
red
if
side jungle.
what if Riven cannot be ganked?
Then I just take the whole red side jungle.
Right. So vertical jungle, right? And then Riven can't do anything.
Yeah, she can't go contest it, and then I just lose.
Yep. So let's see.
So in a master tier game right now, we lost already. Like the jungler lost his whole
Yep.
game off
Yep.
of what he just did. Okay,
Exactly.
awesome.
Just
So I'm winning the lane really hard, right? Like I'm fucking this guy.
I mean, you're not like hard winning, but you only have
But, like-
a little advantage with him.
Okay.
That's good. You get like retaliation traits. Now you can, if you get your W on level 3, you can one shot him.
How is that trait? Yeah, you think so?
Yep.
I just wanted to close the gap with my E, because he's standing so far. Like I go off of the way people play, you know. If they're playing a little closer up, then I could do QQW auto Q. If they're playing far as fuck, I close the gap with E.
Oh yes, I do end up going to Zerd, and then I get first blood, and then I think I die.
So here I'm looking for him. I don't know. Am I messing up?
I mean, you're in a rough spot because it's like the Jasper game. You have like the wave is stuck here,
Yeah. So
and you're exposed, and you're not. You can't dive him. You can't play around this wave. So that's the issue. The thing is, the most favorable like position of the wave should be like in this area. If you have your wave fighting over here, you can do the long trades that are good with Riven, right? And you have like a space to move and zone cannon with the bushes and stuff. But the problem is, you know that Olaf is topside, so you have to get out of this. And how do you do that? If you want
it's
to,
pushing into me right now.
this is not
Oh no,
pushing
it's not.
into you.
It's not.
That's
It's not.
not.
No, my bad. No,
That's
it's not.
not.
It's not.
That's not.
No,
So
no, no.
what you have to do here is push the wave until it crashes before Olaf gets to topside, because he's
So I
going
don't-
to
okay.
he's going to come.
So I
eventually.
know. I knew he was coming too. I don't know what I was
Yeah,
doing.
I told him, I was like, yo, Olaf is coming to you, Olaf is coming to you, Olaf is coming to you.
So let's get back a little bit. So you have to plan these things. Like Olaf started walls, then did
So I shouldn't have focused as much on trading. I should have focused on the wave and
the
pushing
wave.
it out.
The wave is 90% of top lane. That is the thing.
You know, I think I'm just gonna. I think I might stick to it then, and like maybe just learn wave management a lot.
I mean,
Probably help
you want to climb or you want to learn, right?
Yeah, we want to climb and learn at the same time. Like it's it's a process.
If you want to climb and learn, you have to learn, and eventually you will climb, but it will be slower. But if you have like the patience and the dedication to do that, that's okay, and I highly recommend that. So, I asking you a question right now. Do you want to focus on mid or focus on top lane? You have to
Can I
choose
ask you
one.
a question?
Yeah,
Yeah.
choose him right now, yeah. Pick, and then
wait.
you stick to it.
Let me ask you a question. Could I play Yasuo top? Is it good? Because if I play Riven top, I want to be able to play Yasuo top in some situations.
I think it's good, Yasuo top, because of your E of Yasuo, you can
Yeah, you can
exploit
fuck
the
people.
yeah you can exploit the lane.
Okay, cool. So I can probably do Riven Yasuo top and like, but like what I wanted to ask you is like as a top laner, what do you think's more impactful? Because to me, I think mid lane is such an impactful role compared to top.
Mid lane is the most impactful lane of all League of Legends, and that is
Yeah.
a fact.
So what's the point of maining top then? If like,
That
is it because it's more fun
we're
for
going
you,
back to
or
we're going back to the question. You want to climb or you want to learn? If you want to climb, I mean, learn. If you want to climb, you need to play mid with your duo camping 24/7 mid lane, right?
Okay.
If you're not doing that, you're not climbing, or maybe you are, but
no?
not.
We don't really care about climbing. We want to learn so that we can be good players. Like climbing,
But you're
I don't
like
want to just climb off of like
you're
being
saying
duos.
you're saying two opposed things. You're saying what's the point of playing top lane? The point of playing top lane is to learn the lane, right?
So you're saying I already know how to play mid lane?
I mean, not absolutely, not absolutely, but you know something.
I mean, I've played like 600,000 mastery points of Riven in top, so I know the lane a little bit. You
It
know?
doesn't matter how many mastery points you have on a champion. I don't have so many I don't have even 2k 200k's mastery points on of any champion, and I think I know more than an OTP Riven, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
So I
because
don't know.
I'm focusing on the game, not on the mechanics. If you focus on the mechanics, okay, you're going to learn the champion, but you're going to learn this. And what about all the other things on the game?
So what do you think I should stick to? Like, which role is better? It just doesn't matter. It's like whichever one I rather.
We're going back to the same question. You want to learn or you want to climb?
What do you
Because
mean? But I'm learning in both, right?
but you have if you have to choose one.
Yeah, I get it.
So
But it doesn't matter which one I choose, right?
no, it doesn't matter. It's like
Oh.
personal taste. What you want to do with your
Yeah, no,
life.
I like top lane because I like 1v1ing people. I like 1v1s. Like I like top a lot, bro.
And what about
Like top's my favorite role.
your
What?
duo?
No,
What
yeah, I like working with
I'm
him
only
and
playing jungle.
you want to learn jungle, right?
Yeah, like 100%. Like I want to be a good jungler. I think it's a really cool
Mm,
role, and I'm sticking to it.
he wants to be a good jungler. I want to be a good top laner.
okay, okay.
So I want to be really good at top lane. Like I want to be able to beat any laner. I want to be able to have more CS. My
Okay,
CS is not that good. I want to have XP leads. I want to know how to keep them. I want to be able to work with my jungler to get the Scuttle and the Rift Herald. And I want to use TP to get the dragons. I want to do all that. I want to have good macro, everything.
so I'm going to give you an advice to both of you.
Okay.
And that is because of the in the sense of the champions that you have to play to learn, and you will be like, oh my god,
Yeah, I don't care what
I
champions I have to play for now. Like even if they're boring, you can literally make me pick Trundle and I'll play him. If you think in the next 100 games I'm gonna learn the game a lot more than if I pick Elise, then I'll just spam Trundle for 100 games.
so what I recommend to learn the lanes or the roles, Warwick and the jungle,
Okay.
Trundle. Trundle is very good against Olaf, Jarvan, Zac, all the tanks. He
Uh-huh.
smash him. And about top lane, I recommend playing the god himself, Garen.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And why,
Yeah.
why do you think that I recommending you Garen?
Because he's brain dead. No mechanics at all.
Yeah. So you only relying on your ability of understanding the game.
That's true.
Hold on. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If I played Riven to the point where I'm telling you, like, obviously I'm just asking because I know what you're trying to say.
Okay.
If I played Riven to the point where I'm telling you, like, my mechanics, I don't think about the mechanics because it's natural for me at this
Yeah.
point. So I do think about the game.
But you are not applying the things that you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I mean,
So
Like
you,
I do, like there's a lot of things that I watch in videos and I learn and stuff, but like I can't really put that into the game. And then when I rewatch like because we like to rewatch like our games after see what we did wrong. When I rewatch the game, I'm like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Otherwise, why the fuck am I going bot lane level 2 at least? Like when I see that, I like it makes me want to hit myself on the head. You know, like
I can run Garen if you actually think if I play Garen for 100 games and then I switch to Riven, my Riven's gonna be way better. I'll do it.
yeah,
I don't even
it's
mind.
going to.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because the concept is more important than the mechanics in top lane. at least in top lane. You can be
Because
like,
to me, I thought that it was like trading. Like
no,
if
no,
you,
no. That is
for
the
example, Darius versus Riven. If you don't know the matchup, it doesn't matter how good you are at top lane. You're fucked. Because when you go in for a trade and you try eing out and he pulls you in, you're dead. So you
yeah.
need to know the matchups.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
that is in the hardest matchups. I mean, Darius is like a heavy trading. How do I say this?
Beast. He's
He's
just
a beast. To beat
Right.
that guy with Riven, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've learned the matchup though, and I feel like I do it pretty good most of the time.
But what if Darius is good with wave management, and you don't know how to wave management properly? He's going to beat you.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna play Garen. I'm gonna play Garen. No, I'm gonna play Garen. I'm actually gonna play Garen because if you're actually a good player, I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
I take the note, bro.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you a story of myself. An experiment that I did like a year ago.
Okay.
I got a Smurf on Platinum, I think, and play only Garen tops. Okay, I was learning wave management at the time. I think it was like 3 years ago. So I play only Garen. Um, I was only focusing on wave management, and I climbed to diamond with no problem. Within 40 games, I think.
Wait, so do you think we should play on our Smurfs or should we just go back on our main
It
accounts
doesn't
since
matter if you play on your Smurf or your main account because the elo is like the same.
yeah, we're just
Yeah,
trying to
true.
learn anyways. Yeah, no, let's just go on the plat accounts and just like play on those so
Just
we
play
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the high, let's say the main account.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main
Because
ones.
if you're platinum and you're smurfing, I mean, what?
Yeah, no, we're gonna go back on the
Yeah,
Smurfs
yeah,
so we're like,
You're going
okay,
to
you know what?
you're only going to
Awesome.
drop your level if you smurf. If you're
Alright,
going to,
alright, alright, alright. So you're telling me I should play Garen and
yeah,
not focus on getting kills, just focus on managing the
focus
wave and like
wave.
see if they fuck up.
Wave.
And what should I be doing as like a Warwick or a channel?
You should be focusing on your route. Your route,
Routes.
because
But isn't the route different for everyone? So let's say if I play Warwick and I play channel
the thing
for
is,
like 200 games and I decide to go back to
the,
like Elise, the
the,
routes are different, huh?
the thing is, jungle is more complex in the way that in between every camp you have to make a choice of going to
Yeah,
this
there's like so
camp.
like I'm new to the role, so there's
Yeah,
just so many
it's
like
complicated.
things you
So
can
the thing is, if you play these simple champs, your mind will be like 100% focused on
on the
on the
choices.
pathing. Right, right, right.
Yeah.
So you will be like thinking the important stuff, not like, oh, I'm counting well. You have like, you can let like warrior auto attack and do the camp alone, and instead if you're playing Elise you have to time your
Hey.
combos to the
Yeah.
camps and all that stuff. It's like playing Riven. You have to be focused on the mechanics and the combos and
No,
stuff.
you're right. You're right. Like
Yeah, that's true.
even though I played probably like 500-600 Riven games, I still have to focus on the mechanics,
Yeah,
of course, because she's so mechanical. And I know that if I know I can kill Darius, let's say, but if I mess up one auto, I'm dead and my whole game's over.
yeah. So
And
you're
so with
like
Garen, that doesn't happen.
you're like
Huh?
you're like running in a rope, right? If you
Yeah,
mess
it's
up,
like
you are
fuck.
dead.
I want to exactly, and it's like fuck. I want to focus on the wave, but I know I can. It's like you know what I mean. You know what I
Yeah.
mean. With Riven, she's a complicated champion, and I feel like yeah, you're right. If I play Garen and I learn all of the macro of top lane for 100 games, focus on that, then I go back to Riven. I already have the good mechanics with her. I
And it
could be
will be
really really
easy.
good.
It will be a lot easier. You can do like Garen.
What do you
Usually,
think works better, like Garen Chundle, Garen Warwick? Because
Garen
we'll just spam the same champion.
Garen Trundle is very potent, I think, because
What do you
Garen
so?
can Trundle can melt tanks, right? And Garen can
Yeah,
finish them. Garen can do a
true.
split push, can do like one shot.
Do you think Garen Darius I can play or like something else?
I
Like
think Darius isn't too good to learn because he's so abusive that you can like don't farm and win the lane anyway. So you won't learn anything from Darius.
yeah, the champ is so stupid, man.
So
Yeah.
you have to play like champions that you are forced to know the game to win, right?
I'm
Because
just
they are
saying, like,
shit.
what if
Okay.
Garen's banned or someone takes him? Because a lot of people ban and play him. You know.
Ban Riven?
Any other? No, a
No,
lot of
ban
people
Garen.
ban
Yeah,
and play
like
Garen
Plat,
in
like
this elo.
Garen's like
Oh.
banned probably a lot.
Another champion that will
amount.
be like interesting will be Renekton. Because Renekton
Really?
is more fun and it relies on the early game. In the early game,
Okay.
and you can punish if you have like a decent wave management. You have
Yeah, and
a
his combos are easy. It's the same
yeah.
shit as Riven. You E, auto W, auto Q, E out.
You have to like only manage the Fury, and that's all.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'll stick with
true.
Garen, and then if anything, I'll play a little bit of I don't know. There's probably something even easier than Renekton, right? Like
Top
there's so
lane.
many easy champions in the game. Let me check.
Yeah, let's close this game because
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah.
done with this.
let me
No,
see.
let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch a little more, no?
No. We're going to focus on the things you have to do because we're going to fall off in the same thing. You're doing the
Okay.
same mistakes. You were like stuck in the same spot, and you already know why. So there is no point
Yeah.
in watching that. So
Okay.
let's see collection champions. Let's see.
Damn, this is
So
good, man. I feel like
What about
this
like an
is.
Urgot or something?
Nah, that's ranged. I should stick to melee because that's what I play.
I mean,
That's
you can also play a range to like understand the other
How
side
about
of
this?
the.
Vladimir, and Garen. Those are two simple fucking champions that it's all about.
Vladimir is mechanical a little bit.
Let's see.
Tiny. Whatever. Let's see.
Do you like tanks? I think you don't
I
because
hate tanks.
yeah.
Garen's like an exception because he does
What,
damage. You know.
like a Wukong maybe?
Yeah.
Jax. I could do. No, I could do Jax.
Hmm,
Jax is easy.
maybe.
Tried Enemir is wave management as well.
Tryndamere will be, but Tryndamere is like a nah. I would recommend Garen.
So Garen and you tell me
And
another champion.
Renekton I think is good, and Wukong maybe, but play Garden until you manage all the wave tricks and things.
So
Okay.
Garen and what I know, but I'm saying if he's banned
Garen
while I'm
Renekton.
playing.
Oh,
Garen and Nectar?
I'm going to give you a thing that it could be useful for you. It's
Okay.
But like, what should I focus on when it comes to wave management?
first
like-
you have to be aware where the enemy jungler is starting to make up a plan. In
Okay,
for
me
example,
and my partner should both be thinking of a plan.
yeah, always track your jungler. Like for example, if the jungle is starting bot side, you know that at let's say 3-minute mark, he will be ganking your lane, so you don't have to be overextended in that point of the game.
I should be pushed in, or I should be freezing towards my side.
Right.
One of the two.
Or you.
I should either bounce it or be freezing.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
No problem.
I mean, if you don't have like confirmation of where the enemy jungler is, always assume that he is camping your lane.
Okay, Garen in the top lane, man. That's what it's gonna be, I guess.
And it will
That's
be
lit, though.
it will be fun. It will be fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun to dunk people because every time I play like Garen when I played Riven, it's like wow, he's just so easy.
Yeah, because
Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to do anything. I just press that ability. Like that's it. Like he's so simple, you know?
so
It's crazy.
I sent you in the Discord a document.
Okay.
So check this out, and we're going to talk about it a little bit.
Okay, for sure. Is this only for the top lane or?
No. You have to.
Okay.
You both have to know this.
Okay,
Okay, for
awesome.
sure.
I'm looking improvement checklist.
Yep. This
Awesome.
I don't know if you know about this. Have you seen this before?
No, I've never seen this.
Okay, this is
Never in
like the Bible of League of Legends.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like it, to be honest.
So CSing, we're not going to talk about that. Let's see creep wave management. Okay.
Okay.
I think we're gonna play more games now. Like, to be honest, if we're just practicing on other accounts, Garen Trundle, like we'll just play more games.
Focus
Play like probably.
on
more-
what we're going to see now.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
So
Quick wave management.
my my dude, Zack. Tell me,
Yeah.
can you read the thing that is written here?
The thing that I am capable of freezing a lane. Which one?
The first one. The first one. The first one.
I understand even and uneven wave rules, or I can probably control my creep wave and monitor the enemy's creep wave in order for me to push properly.
Okay, so the way that this works is you have like a category of a topic. Like in this case, you have creep wave management, right? So this is like a checklist. So to check this creep wave management box, you have to check all the boxes inside, right?
Okay.
So let's go to the first, and let's see if you know something about this, because both of you have to know this, even if you are playing jungle.
Even and uneven minion waves.
Have you heard about that?
I know that. I know what that is.
Even and uneven? No, I
So
don't.
if it's even, it's gonna stay in the middle. Depending if it's
yeah.
if it's even and it crashes right in the middle, it's just gonna
It's
be
RNG.
even. Not even. It's gonna stay the way it is. Or yeah, it could be RNG as well. Or if it crashes near the enemy side, it's gonna push towards you.
It's
If it
gonna push
crashes
towards
near your
you.
side, it's gonna
It's
push
gonna
towards
push towards
them.
them. Yeah.
Nice.
If it's uneven, it's always gonna. It depends. If let's say a cannon wave crashes at my tower and I only have like let's say let's say the enemy only has a 3 creep advantage, it's still gonna push into them. Like you need more minions when it's closer to your side. You need less minions when it's closer to their side to freeze. So it's like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like if I'm trying to set up a freeze near my side and it's a cannon wave, I need like 4 extra minions on his part for it to freeze. If I only have 2, it's not gonna freeze.
So here we can see that you know the rules, but when we saw the game, you're not applying it, right?
Sometimes I do though. Like I showed you the worst
But
games. You feel me?
sometimes,
So I do. Yeah, sometimes.
It should be all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess when I'm playing Garen, I'm probably gonna do it all the time because
Yeah.
I don't have to focus on QW,
you
E,
have to be
auto
focused
loading.
like always on the wave and nothing else. That's the
Yeah,
point.
because sometimes when I'm playing, I'm like, yo, I'm Riven. This guy's ass. He's in platinum. I need to fucking abuse this guy. He's for sure making mistakes, and I'm for sure not noticing them. I don't focus on the wave. I'm like, yo, I need to kill this guy, bro. He's bad.
You got
Then I get mad at
the Riven main syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so funny. All right, let's go next. I'm capable of freezing a lane using all 3 methods of freezing. What's all 3 methods?
There is a link in
Freezing?
there that's showing you some things. It's a video, but
Isn't freezing one is when it pushes towards
I mean
it's pushing towards you with a freeze and
the
you're
first
zoning the fuck out of the guy?
the first method is like face tanking the wave outside of your turret.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, I know how
that's
to do
like
that.
the monkey way.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I do that all the time.
The other
Yeah, I
way
do that a
is
lot.
like instead of tanking the wave, you can get
Go in and
inside
out
of
of bush.
get right in and out of the bush of the lane bush.
Okay. I do that as well.
And the
Which is
third
another.
one is like dragging the minions to the river in top lane or
Yeah,
both
okay.
sides.
Yeah, I know.
And trying to do the same thing. That are the 3 methods.
I understand. Yep, okay, I know all those. I just do those naturally. Like I've seen pros do. Like I've seen the challenger players do it, so I've learned
Yeah,
from
I
them.
mean, one thing is knowing how to do it, and another completely different thing is knowing when to do it.
Exactly when to do it is
I
my
think
problem.
when is the problem.
Yeah, that's the
I
difficult.
do it like if I'm okay. Here's what I think. If I'm ahead in lane and I know I can beat the guy, I freeze it towards my tower.
Yeah.
Now, if the freeze breaks and I know I can beat the guy, I slow push so I can abuse him while he's farming under tower with Riven QW auto E out. Okay. If I'm losing lane, I just want to push fucking waves and not fight him, or I just want to stay at my tower and let the wave push into me. I don't want any chance for him to freeze it on me because then I'm fucked.
Right.
I want to push waves. That's what I think about it.
Okay. Now,
but obviously there's junglers that goes there's jungler stuff that goes
obviously,
on, you know?
Yeah. There is more variables on the equation. But the thing is, you have to ask yourself, you are doing it properly on the games, or you are just like you know how to do it, but you're not applying it. You have to ask.
Yeah.
That is the
What
thing.
happened? Okay, so the only other thing is like, okay, it's level 3, my jungler's about to come top, maybe I should push the wave and help him with Scuttle. So there's those things, but
Mm-mm.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's fine.
Awesome.
It's fine.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Okay,
I understand how to reset a lane and break a freeze. You break a freeze by pushing.
Yep.
Okay.
How do you reset a lane?
Huh?
How do you reset a lane?
You crash your wave into their tower.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You crash
Okay.
your wave into their yeah.
Next.
All right. But if you crash it into their tower and it stays there and it stays there when their minion wave is there, then it's gonna push into you.
Yeah, that is
It's not gonna completely reset.
the bounce.
Yeah, but it only completely resets like from scratch if he kills all the minions under his tower and then both waves meet at the middle. That's
Yeah.
like a complete reset. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And you can also you can in the case you have like a reset, you can go to the first bush of the enemy side and tank the first wave and then enter the bush and
Yeah, and
because
then
of
it'll bounce
the
back to you.
yeah because
Then
of
it's
the
gonna back.
even rule.
Because then it's gonna be closer to his side, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Awesome. I'm
Yeah.
capable of pushing a lane and know how to both slow push and shove a lane. Yeah, okay. I understand when to push lanes to pressure other objectives on the map. Okay, so let's say here I see a dragon in the bot lane, I have TP. Advantage, my other laner doesn't have TP, or let's say he does, and the dragon spawning in 50 seconds. So now the wave's at my tower, close to my tower. So now I'm like, okay, let me slow push this wave,
Mhm.
give that guy a 3 minion wave under his tower, three minion wave stack, and then I just TP, help my team secure the dragon, and then I can recall and not miss any minions.
Yeah, right. And you have to think about this not only on drakes. You have to think this about on the camps that your enemy jungler is doing, on the
Yeah,
scuttle that are
I don't think about
spawning.
that.
You have to
Mhm.
Yeah, I
like
think we only think about the major things.
you have to like extrapolate these things to a minor level because
Yeah.
The most effective top laners that I play with, maybe they're Smurfs, but what they do is like they know so much about the game that they know when they should push and they know at what time the jungler is going to be taking the red. They push the lane in top lane, they leave the guy there, they go fucking kill the guy at the red, and then they have a red buff and they just destroy the jungler's
yeah
game. Like those people know how to play a
because
lot.
they have a lot of practice doing these things, so they are like pushing the limits to the
Okay.
application
Yeah.
of these things.
Like what I could do is I can push the first two waves as Garen and then go try to like you know how Olaf was taking the blue, I could just go there and like try to fuck him over.
Right. Or maybe just bother him
Yeah,
because
just bother him if I have time, right?
you are applying pressure. Pressure
Yeah.
is key to the game.
Damn, dude, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Can you tell me like real quick since I kind of understand this but I'm probably not doing it? Um like another question I have is like where do you ward in top lane? Like what's the best spot to ward?
I can show you a
Pretty
map.
sure there's a spot.
I can show
Huh?
you a map here and show you
Yeah, I'd love to
some
see as
spots.
like a good top laner that you are, like where do you ward? Because I feel like my wards are fucking useless. Like I see I see the jungler and I'm dead. Anyways, like, oh, thanks for telling me I'm gonna die, ward. Thank you, I appreciate that.
The thing is, why do you ward? What's the point of
You
warding?
ward so you can prevent death, and so you can get vision for your teammates. That's why you ward.
The
So you can
objective
have more
of
knowledge.
words is to get information,
Okay.
right? So let's see. We know how can I say? I mean, let's say that you were playing Riven versus Ken in this game, the last game we were watching, right?
Mhm.
And you don't want to be ganked. So you know that if you are like, can you see my screen, right?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. So if you are like in this spot where you were in the game, you know that if you see Olaf over here, it's too late, right?
Yeah, yep. I already know that. Yeah, too late.
So warding this bush is useless.
Yeah, I should probably ward like right in the middle of the rift, right?
You can ward
middle.
like over here. You can ward like here, or maybe push the wave, get around here, explode the blasting cone, and get a ward in the in the intersection of the paths, like in this
Yeah,
bush,
yeah.
like in this
Okay.
in the river, right? So
Yeah. That
if,
would
if you
be
look
that
at
would.
your minimap that you should be doing, you're going to see him here, and
I'm
you're
never
going to
gonna die
say,
because
yeah,
I can abuse that guy under tower. I won't die.
right. And if you know that Olaf is coming, you are going to have time to get back. So
Damn.
that's is a very useful word. Another word that
Okay.
is very useful if you want to get deep word, deep vision. I mean, you can put one over here, like in the star that is called, because it's like a star.
Oh, because you can see literally everything there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You can
They
see
go wolves, they go ground.
all the paths. It goes here, there, or vice versa.
You can see if he goes to the mid lane.
The same thing if you are playing bot side. You can ward here, you can ward here, blow the cone to prevent them from going from like a surprise game.
What if you're on blue side?
If you're blue side, you can um you can. This is a mistake that almost every top laner makes.
Uh huh.
It's when you're pushing and you're like stuck in this area, you go and ward here, or you go and ward here. But that only covers one of the two options, right?
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. To put a ward here, the jungler can explode the cone and come over here, or do the like a long run and gank you anyways, and you won't be able to see him. Unless your mid laner wards here, but it's solo queue, so no one wards. So
Okay.
what you can do to prevent this is like take the middle ground and ward over here.
I've tried that before.
So you have
Wait,
cover
wait,
of
wait. This
this
is if I'm on
area.
the red side, right?
No, you are in the blue side.
So same side as before.
No,
Or is it
before
between?
No, if you
before
in the Kennen game, let's say you were Kennen.
yeah. For this example, you are Kennen
Okay.
in the blue side.
Yeah, that word would be fine, but okay.
Yeah, because you have only if you have one word. You have two, you
Oh, and
can
then I can
like
only get ganked by I can only get ganked from the red side. Okay, yeah,
you can
yeah. I can read it.
also you can do this like if you have a ping word and you have priority and you can defend your word, you can word here because if you're
What about
wording
what about control word, right? So
yeah,
if let's say I'm versing a Teemo as Garen, I'm pretty much fucked. I just have to farm under tower, right?
right.
Okay, cool. So let's say I'm doing that matchup like in my next 5 games, okay?
Mhm.
Do I buy control words or not? Because I don't think I need them. Like you can defend them, right?
If you can't place them, or I mean, you you could like place a control word over here to give like vision to your mid laner in case something, or I don't know,
Yeah, like right there.
or maybe, but you can't place it here because Timo is just going to walk and break them. So you're going to give him gold, and you're not.
I'm gonna waste my own
I'm
gold.
going. You're going to waste your word, right? So you can also like get a recall, and before getting to lane, you can work over here in the pixel brush.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can contribute to your mid laner. Your mid laner can carry you because you're going to like be in hell in top lane.
Okay. Dude,
So
this is really good, man.
Yeah,
Like I
you're
feel
helping
like
us a
I've
lot.
learned so much.
the thing is, sometimes you have to like get carried by someone else. A lot of players think that that shouldn't be the case. That
Man,
I always be carrying and stuff.
no. We're not egotistical. Like honestly, man, like we just played a game and we tried getting Vayne. We tried getting the solution, all the kills. Like no, we played a game just now actually. We tried getting Vayne, all the kills. Like she was like 6-2, fucking useless. She front lined. We were like, yo, let us peel for you. Nah, she just goes in. We tried our best to let her carry because we were like, yo, she's the win condition this game.
Mhm.
But yeah, we know that sometimes it's not gonna be us, but that's fine. But rarely, it's usually us because our team's dog shit most of the time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
Usually they're fucking ass.
another thing is the talking about another topic, the mentality that you need to have to learn the game. I mean,
Uh huh.
you have to have this mentality of adapting to the situation that you're facing. I mean, maybe you are like 10-0, but your bot lane is feeding, and you're thinking like, oh, my bot lane are feeders, I'm going to lose, blah blah blah. What the fuck?
No, we
Yeah.
don't do that. We don't do that. We always think of ways that we can win
Yeah.
when
So
we're
so
when we're
that is
ahead.
the that is like the mentality you have to have. in solo queue, because if you think of the mistakes of other people, you're going to just tilt yourself.
I know what you mean. The way I got to platinum from bronze and once in the first season I played was I did this. In the beginning, when I was silver, I would always focus on my team. Oh, my bot laner died. Oh, I'm gonna. No. What I did was I did this. Every game I played, I said, "What can I learn? Forget my team. Okay, they did bad, but
Right.
what did I do? Even if I was 10-1, how did I die that one time? What did I do wrong? Why didn't I have a good amount of CS? What did I do wrong? How do
Right.
I fix myself from this game? Right. That's what I like to think about it.
And what
That's-
about what about
Nahar.
Nahar? Nahar?
Oh,
Nahar
what
just
about
gets
me?
tilted,
Yeah,
bro.
because
I no no no.
Yahir was
I
talking
used
all the
to.
session. I mean,
No, because I'm just listening because like you're right now you're mainly focusing on like the top lanes. I'm just
yeah,
listening and
but
stuff.
I want to hear you as well.
All right, for sure. Yeah, for sure. No, for me, when I used to play the game, I would just get really tilted. I have no idea why. And then I stopped playing for a while because school and stuff, like it's whatever. And then I come back and then I don't get tilted like at all. Like I like sure some things are obviously annoying the game. Someone lives 1 HP. It's like tilting, but it's like whatever. But most of the time if I do bad, I'm more or less like confused, more than tilted. You know? It's like
Yeah,
I
like
know I did something bad or a lot of things bad, but it's like a lot of times I can't put my finger on it. Because as a jungler, there's just so many things that you could be doing, and then you choose to do something else. And like, there's just so many points where like, oh, maybe I could have passed here, maybe I could have passed here, maybe I could have passed here. It's
okay,
just like confusing.
I'm going to show you like a little. I show this to all my clients or students or whatever you wanna call it.
Yeah.
Dummy zoom replay. Do you know this channel?
No,
No.
I just look up replays, honestly. I think I've seen this though. I think I've watched Yasuo and Riven replays from this.
Okay, so save this channel because it's going to be very useful for you.
Okay. Don't miss some replay.
Um, I'm going to stop streaming the Discord because you are watching from the Twitch, right?
The Twitch, yeah.
I was like consuming resources.
Oh, I was actually watching from Twitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was watching from Twitch and from Discord. Both.
Multifocal.
Multi, yeah.
Yeah. So this channel is very useful because you have like playlists of champions. For example, you want to learn Garen? Type Garen top.
Oh, there's thousands. But I feel like for jungle, like if I want to watch a game from season 9, the way the jungle is very different in season 10 and season 9.
But there is a lot
Pathing-
of season 10 replays here.
Oh, there's a lot from this season as well.
Yeah. Look.
Okay.
Let me show you. For example,
Oh yeah.
Jungle 10.0,
Dude.
1,700 videos. I mean, there
Okay,
is
10.8. Yeah.
there is
That's really
material.
okay.
So
There's a lot of material.
and top 10.8, there are like the half of them. So you can watch these replays. It doesn't matter the champion that you see. You can see like the concepts, the general concepts of the role.
So you're saying like before I get into a game, like I'm in loading screen and I see like I'm Trundle versus like a Graves or whatever. You're saying I should like go into this, look for Trundle versus Graves and just see how they play?
I mean, if you do that, it's like studying for a test like 1 hour before. It's not going to help you.
Okay.
That's what I taught him to do that. I'm a dumbass.
I mean,
I was
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
dude,
that's
just
what
look
you
it up.
said.
That's what I do.
it can be
Huh?
useful, but like in only some details. You're not going to like absorb the knowledge of the replay.
Okay.
For example,
Like,
So like on my free time, I just watch all the
Right.
Trundle
like
matchups.
like absorb material of League of Legends in your free time.
let me can I actually like with Riven, like since she's complicated and she has like a lot of hard matchups. There's this guy that's challenger with Riven and he does like educational guides on each
Adrian
matchup. Like,
Adrian
okay,
Riven?
guys, Riven, huh? Not
Uh,
Adrian Riven. Davy X3.
Okay.
Do you know him?
No, but I
He's
mean,
he's pretty okay. He has like 100 Twitch viewers when he streams. He's like a couple thousand. But yeah, Adrian Riven's the best for sure by far, in my opinion. But this guy does like educational videos, so whatever. I watch him, but I've literally watched every guide like twice, like Darius matchup, Riven matchup.
What
more than
about
twice.
the way
Gratitude matchup.
manipulation in those in that case of this?
In those matchups,
He probably doesn't look at them. I don't know.
Does he talk about it or doesn't?
he does. He does. He's like, okay, so against Darius, you want to let him push until you get level 3. You want to keep it near your tower, and then when you get level 3, you can start trading him. That's what he says. So he does. I don't know. It's just like I guess I'm focused on the combos, man. I guess
Yeah,
it is what it is. It's
that
like
is. I mean,
I guess I should just play Garen.
as I
for a
was
little bit.
saying, if you break like this mental barrier of playing Riven and try to understand the lane and not the champion, you will be like your EQ will be like 300.
Yeah.
Literally.
So play Garen, and then I can go back to Riven.
Yeah, learn the game and then
Until we feel 100% confident that like
right. So
we know what we're doing. Okay.
Thing
Until
is-
you tell us, until you watch a game and you tell us that my laning is good and his jungle's good, we're just gonna play fucking Trundle and Garen, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like we're not
Even if
playing.
it takes 200 games.
and
Yeah, no,
you don't have to spam the games. You have to like play one game and like get the most of it.
Yeah.
Like try
Like
to
learn.
analyze it, play with
will,
an
we will.
objective, communicate if you're playing duo, exploit the duo.
Okay,
Whether-
listen for a second. So let's say this happens to me a lot. Like I'll always try to like make a plan in my head before a game. Sometimes I don't communicate it to my duo, which is my fault, whatever. But let's say I'm making a plan. And I'm like, okay, since maybe like I don't know for sure. Like let's say it's Elise versus Graves. Graves is way stronger than me until level 3. I think. But let's say it's a matchup that I have no idea. How do I make a plan off of something I don't know? Like I don't know Trundle. I have no idea who like at what time I should be doing this, like the matchup. Like how do I make a game plan when I just don't know which is the right decision?
What do you think? I mean,
I don't know. Like it's just confusing. I just have to play more, I guess.
if I told you that you have to like drive a car and you don't know how to drive, what would you do?
Not drive.
Don't drive, right? But you have to because it is important. I don't know. What would you do?
I
You
guess
just do it and figure it out. Like, as he goes.
Yep.
I don't know. I would need a teacher.
Yeah, but if you don't try, you won't know if you are good, or if you won't know if you know or not. No?
So
Yeah,
basically,
if I don't-
he
if
needs
I
to
don't-
make a plan.
No
He needs
matter
to
what,
make
I
a
always
plan.
make a plan, and if it doesn't work, then I adjust it for the next time I face that same matchup.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you can do
I
that
like
by playing normal games, flex games. I don't know, but
Nah.
like
No, no, no.
I mean,
no.
I mean, if you play
Only
ranked,
platinum games here.
I mean, if you play ranked, you're going to like just
I don't
lose
care if I
LP,
demo or lose elo as long as I'm trading it off for it. If I'm losing elo and I'm not actually analyzing correctly, I'm not getting the knowledge, then that just sucks. But
I
I,
mean-
don't care if I lose a whole tier if it means I'm actually gaining the right knowledge. If I demo, it means it's because I'm bad
Hmm.
at
Think about it like this. Think about it like this.
I'm bad at the
We-
general concepts. I was just
Okay.
relying too much on my champion.
Look, we have the main accounts that we've had that we've been playing on for all the seasons for the past 3 seasons or 2 seasons, and those accounts we don't give a fuck about them because we've already put I've put 140 games. My win rate's bad. I'm getting 18 LP. I'm losing 20. I don't care about those accounts at all.
Mhm.
And it's in platinum, so it's a pretty good elo to practice. Okay, it's decent. The kids are pretty bad, but it's good to practice on. So I'll just spam Garen there. He can spam Trundle. We'll learn. And then when we feel confident and you think I could go back to Riven, then we can go on the Smurf accounts that have a 65% win rate and we're getting 30 LP a game and we'll try to climb once we feel more confident.
Right? Okay, yeah, that could
Yeah,
be
we don't-
useful. I mean,
Yeah.
you can use it like your low MMR accounts to learn, and then when you're
Yeah.
confident enough, you can switch to
Go on
the,
the high MMR.
to the right.
Exactly, because I don't want to verse silvers and I'm just going to beat them if you give me Lulu top. They're bad. I can beat them with ease. They don't know what wave management is at all. They don't know what that is. They'll
So-
fight you if you have 50 minions. You know what I'm saying?
There is a thing that it's very important to you to know that. I mean, if you're facing a bad player that you know he's bad, don't just play and win the game. Try to punish him and tilt him like of the universe. I mean, try to
Oh, I
punish
want to show you a game so bad. What
try
I did to
try
someone.
to punish all the little mistakes, and if you do that, and like
Uh-huh.
the guy says from in all chat like fuck you, you're a smurf or whatever, you're doing the things good.
Okay.
You're doing like the right things.
That happened to us when we were climbing from like bronze to like gold.
But
Like
then
everyone.
you have to like analyze and say, did I punish all the mistakes when I could, or did
It's just
I?
hard, like
Sometimes we don't know
obvious.
the mistake.
Yeah, like in we're playing in art elo, so it's hard to see the mistakes that
Yeah,
they make because they're art elo. But when we go into like a gold game or a
yeah,
silver
because
game,
you are
we
more
see the
relaxed.
mistakes.
Because you're more relaxed. You
More
know that
relaxed.
they aren't like good players, or maybe they are not better than you. So
Yeah.
you are like a little a little bit more relaxed. And
Okay. So you think it's literally just the mental that we're not seeing
yeah,
it?
yeah. It's like,
Okay.
I mean, this game is 90% mental.
Okay.
Yeah.
I I I,
You know, you,
I think, I mean, I don't play any mechanical champion, and I'm like D3 or D2, I think. And it's all about knowledge, you know.
wait, so you what was your highest rank was like master tier, right?
Yeah, I
That's crazy.
hit. I got challenger in flex, but flex is like whatever. So
You don't think you can hit a challenger in solo queue?
I think I could, but I mean, I'm not dedicating time to it. I
So you like coaching better than like
Yeah,
climbing?
yeah. I mean,
So are you think you're a challenger level coach? Like you can help people that want to climb to challenger
I've
too?
coached challenger players and challenger
Wow.
teams also.
Hmm.
Damn, you look like you really know your shit though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Based off
I
what you
don't
said.
wanna don't wanna say that I know everything, but
You don't want to flex. My
I
bad.
think that I can help almost any player in like the little things, because even in my region, that is uh, Latin America South, there are like top tier players. Like, I don't know if you know, like, this player of my region that is playing on NA right now. Is His name is, his account is Rookie. He has played with
Rookie?
Tarzan, and he's like rank 1 and rank 2.
Okay, what
You
about
know,
him?
he's from he's from here.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Tarzan. I don't know
I
what was his name.
mean, um this guy is from a team from a region, and he's very good. He
Oh,
plays
really?
mid lane, and that guy is a fucking beast. I mean, that level of player, I see him play, and I know that he know how to play the game. I can't teach him anything.
You can't teach him nothing?
I think I can.
You can or you can't?
I can't.
You
Yeah, I
can't.
mean,
I mean, maybe if he makes a mistake, he knows why he does it. Maybe
It's like
he's
trying to teach Faker. Like, how the fuck do you teach that guy? Like, you know what I
right.
mean? Like that guy, no life League of Legends. He studied League of Legends like a math professor. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Yeah,
man. Like, there's nothing.
but
It's
even Faker learns things every day.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy shit.
Because
So
the games is too complex.
yeah, but
And
you know what you said about top lane. Like, my favorite part, like what you said about abusing people. Like for example, I was playing Riven versus Garen, and I killed him level 1, and I was like level 3 or 4. And when he was coming back, he was level 2. And I killed him in between both towers. I love doing that. It's like my favorite thing to do in top lane. Like
yeah,
you kill them in between both towers, and then I was level 6, he was level 2. He said, "All right, fuck you," and he just left. It's just
yeah.
like like 2 weeks ago.
I mean, top lane is like the most punishable lane of all,
Yeah,
because you have
if
like
you beat someone,
this.
they're fucked.
You're 1v1. Junglers won't gank you because they hate you, and the lane is terribly long. I mean,
Yeah, like you can ruin someone's life.
you get a lead, and I'm telling you that if you get to know wave management, you're going to make a difference, a big difference.
So what do you
wait, so
think makes a difference between a? All right, you could say something, Nahar.
yeah, I have a question. So most of the time, I don't know, I may be wrong, but when it comes to ganking, you're not really looking to put your laner ahead. You're more looking to put the other person behind, right?
Um, it depends. For example,
Okay.
if you are playing like something like Elise, you want to get yourself ahead, and getting yourself ahead is being stronger than the enemy. I mean, you can get ahead by punishing, like, denying camps or getting more camps.
Uh huh.
I mean, you can do
But
it both ways.
okay, so since he said he's gonna be sticking to top lane, right? Let's say he's playing in like a tank. It wouldn't really be worth getting him ahead, even though he's my duo. It wouldn't, because even if I get the other tank behind, he's still gonna be useful later, right?
Right.
So should I just be, even though he's my duo, should I not be really focusing on him and then try to play to other win conditions?
Right. So the thing is, if you camp an Ornn, for example, what can Ornn do later? I mean, he's going to tank anyways.
Yeah.
He's going to, like, get a little more tankier than before, but it's not so worth. I mean, but that is the thing. If you're playing duo, you have to play champions that have synergy. For example, Garen is like a tank, but also can works as a bruiser and even an assassin.
Uh
So
huh.
if you camp Garen and he goes ahead and get his Trinity Force, he 1v9 the game.
What is Trinity Force better or Black Cleaver?
Trinity Force.
Okay.
Even if
So you're
it
saying
is a
I
mana.
should be camping him if he plays Garen?
Yeah.
Even like even if he plays against a tank, I
Look,
shouldn't be really
he
looking.
thinks it's stupid to camp me if I'm versing a Malphite, because Malphite buys 2 armor items and he's useful, but he's not understanding, like, if I get 4 kills, I can just like
I mean,
1v9, and
I
if he
mean,
gets kills, he can 1v9.
what you have to do is think, well, what happened? What is going to happen if I gank bot? What is going to happen if I gank mid? And what is going to happen if I gank top? You see, like, the outcome beforehand, and
Okay.
and see what is the best option to get my team or myself ahead.
And I have to do that before the game
Yeah,
because my first path is pretty much going to determine where I'm going to be.
exactly. I mean, if you
Okay.
have like a Ezreal Soraka bot lane, don't touch that lane, never, because you're
Okay.
going to waste your time. Or
So I just
maybe
like
maybe even there are games where you cannot gank any lane, but you can invade because your lane has, like, too much pressure, or you can power farm and get ahead in levels, and
uh-huh.
and contest the dragons, heralds, and stuff. So that's the thing with the jungle.
I just always, as a jungler, I always feel like, obviously it's because I'm playing bad, but I always feel like when I'm ahead, I'm never on a level lead. I'm usually around the same CS. Like even if I'm like 3-0, like I just feel like they're always either out CSing me or we're even CS. I have more kills and I'm still like the same level. I can never get a level lead, like gold leader. It's just weird.
Yeah. Uh,
Maybe it's just jungle. I don't know.
it's hard. I mean, the role is the hardest of all. So the thing is, I think, I mean, I'm not a jungler expert, but
Uh huh.
in, like, the general ways, you have to, like, balance between ganking and farming, because if you are farming too much, you're not impacting the game, and if you're only ganking, you're falling behind in creeps if your ganks are not successful.
Yeah, because a bunch of times like I'll process something, like I'll go for a gank and then I see the enemy jungler do a counter gank, but like in the bot lane. Let's say I gank top, he goes bot. I'll go for like his top lane camps, and then I just like have so many camps on my side of the map. I realize that a lot of times I just always have like a lot of camps on my side of the map, and I feel like maybe it's because my clears aren't like efficient,
Mm.
and the camps that are always up, like, and I mean always, are always like either like a Krugs or like a Gromp, because they're like on the edges of the map, and
So
I feel like my pathing is just really weird and I don't
yeah,
get to them.
the pathing in the jungle is so important. I mean, For example, if you're playing like a champion that can only do like this one target camps, like the buffs and the grump. If you go to the wolves, the raptors, or the crocs, you're going to lose time. So, I mean,